Hello children, welcome back to KCET previous year question discussion from the topic of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Now in this episode 2 also we are going to discuss one more question from 2014 entrance examination. Let's look at the question. Acetophenone cannot be prepared easily from. I repeat the question. Acetophenone cannot be prepared easily starting from. So which of these four options by using which we will not be able to prepare acetophenone easily? Is it option A, C6H5CHOH CH3, or is it option B, which is C6H5CH3? Is it option C, which is C6H5C triple bond CH, or is it option D, which is C6H6? So now let's carry out the reactions for each one of them, children, and then find out which one of these as a starting material will take many steps to yield acetophenone. So before that, let us once write the formula of acetophenone. C6H5COCH3 is acetophenone. Now let's start from this compound. What's the name of this compound? A. It's called methyl phenyl carbinol. And you remember this fact, this is a secondary alcohol. This carbon to which OH is attached is in turn linked with two other carbon atoms. So it is a secondary alcohol. So you know that whenever secondary alcohol is subjected to controlled oxidation, it yields a ketone, C6H5COCH3. So from methyl phenyl carbinol, just subjecting it to the process of oxidation, we will be able to obtain acetophenone. Now let's take up the option B. Now you know this starting material is toluene. Starting material is toluene or methyl benzene. Now let's subject it to the process of oxidation. You know that this is a side chain reaction of toluene, and we carry out this reaction in presence of chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride. So it gives us C6H5CHO, and C6H5CHO is benzaldehyde. Now look at this benzaldehyde. It's containing only 6 carbon atoms of the benzene ring and only one CH there. But in order to obtain acetophenone, you require benzene ring C6H5 as it is, COCH3. That means this requires one more carbon atom. We need to carry out Ascent series reaction. So we do this process by treating it with Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium bromide, and followed by hydrolysis. So when we do that, we obtain a compound like this, C6H5CH linked with OH and CH3. So we landed up in the formation of the one extra carbon, that is Ascent series, and again the same compound as compound A, which is methyl phenyl carbinol. So you know, from this to obtain acetophenone, what we should do? We should subject it to the process of oxidation so that we obtain acetophenone. So you are having first step from here to here to obtain benzaldehyde. From benzaldehyde to this methyl phenyl carbinol, the second step. From methyl phenyl carbinol to obtain acetophenone, there is a third step. So it is involving 3-step reaction. Now let's see what will happen with this compound. The name of this compound is phenyl acetylene. Phenyl acetylene. You know that acetylene is CH triple bond CH or ethine. This is the IUPAC name. Now what has happened in this case is this hydrogen is being replaced by the phenyl group or the benzene ring. So therefore the name of this compound is phenyl acetylene or phenyl ethine. Okay, now let us subject this to the process of acid hydrolysis. Let us subject this to the process of acid hydrolysis. We obtain a compound like this. C6H5C linked with OH double bond CH2. Now this is unstable compound. It undergoes tautomerism, rearrangement in the structure of double bond as well as the positions of the functional group. So the functional group itself changes. So now upon tautomerization it yields us C6H5CO CH3 acetophenone. So how many steps? From phenyl acetylene hydrolysis we obtain a compound like this, which is an alcohol. This upon tautomerization, this is a simple rearrangement. We did nothing to do this. So I just say one step, and which is a tautomer of these two are tautomers. It has undergone tautomerization yielding us acetophenone. Now what's the name of this compound going to be? So you know this CH2 double bond CH2 is ethene. CH2 double bond CH2 is ethene or ethylene. Now to that ethylene, what has happened? The two hydrogen atom of one of the carbon is replaced, one by OH group and another one by C6H5. So the name of this compound will be 1-hydroxy 1-phenyl ethene. 1-hydroxy 1-phenyl ethene. This has undergone tautomerization to give us acetophenone. Okay. Now let's see how do we obtain acetophenone from benzene. A very simple reaction. I'll write it below here. So benzene is subjected to acylation. Let me take a arrow a bit more big. Okay. C6H5COCl in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride as the catalyst. So we are talking about Friedel-Crafts acylation. So benzene is subjected to Friedel-Crafts acylation to give us acetophenone C6H5COCH3. Sorry, I'll just have made a mistake with the formula of acetyl chloride. It is CH3COCl. I had written C6H5COCl, that would be benzoyl chloride. Now we are carrying out acylation, not benzoylation. So CH3COCl. So we landed up in the formation of acetophenone. So now you see that here also one step, here also one step, here also one step. Only with toluene we are having multiple steps to obtain acetophenone. So as per the question, acetophenone cannot be easily prepared starting from. So which option will be the correct answer for us? Which option will be the correct answer for us? Of course, option B, toluene. Option B, toluene. Hope you understood this concept. Okay, keep watching all of the episodes. Keep improving your scores by learning the concepts and become very thorough, no confusions in the concept. And also remember to share this video and subscribe to our channel. I wish you all the best, children.